We're drawing a rectangle.
This is 12.5, angle relationships in circles. For this first circle, we have a tangent line and a secant line. When they intersect at a point, the secant and the tangent are intersecting at a point, it's forming this angle, angle ABC. That angle will be half the measure of arc AB. So angle B right here, angle ABC, will be half the measure of arc AB, the blue line. So this, I like to call this the chord-chord theorem. So we've got two chords that are intersecting. The angle, the inner angle, like angle 1 in this case, would be half of the measure of the two arcs off of that angle. Remember, these are vertical angles, so it's going to be the same measure anyway. But the arcs added together, cut in half. So you can think of it as the average of these arcs if you want to, or the two arcs added then divided by 2, or half of the two arcs added together. So, for instance, this angle or this angle, angle PQT or angle SQR, are going to equal half of these two arcs added together. So I add them to get 132, and I take half of that. So the answer would be 66 degrees. Okay, so each one of these angles are all formed by either a tangent and a secant, two tangents in blue, or two secants in green. The angle is equivalent to half of the big arc that's inside the angle minus the little arc. So same thing here. Angle 2 is half of the big arc, like EHG, minus the little arc, EG. Angle 3, the big arc, JN, minus the little arc, KM. Okay, it's half of those being subtracted from each other. This is a really good summary of the whole lesson. If we had just started with this, it probably would have made everything a lot easier, but we didn't. So the first part is all about the inscribed angles. So this was from the last lesson. Angle 1's an inscribed angle would be half of the intercepted arc, 60 degrees. This angle right here is the same idea. It's formed by a secant and a tangent, but it's still inscribed. It goes all the way to the edge of the circle, so it would be half of the 200-degree arc right there, which is 100 degrees. If the chords or secants are meeting inside of the circle, then the angles formed by them are half of the two arcs added together. If the lines, such as secants or tangents, meet outside of the circle, then it's half of the two arcs subtracted from each other.